I going to be buried in my grave. I'm going to my God and be free.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. Thank you for everything. Okay.
So I the Queen Quet head upon the body of the Gullah Geechee Nation. So glad that I on a chilling day with me from this island where my ancestors be and thing like that. Who passed this thing down to me about how for soul into the souls for the next generation and thing like that. Put that warmth in it. Oh, and the family can feel them for true. Yeah, this is how we do. So if you come to any of our houses and things like that, most Gullah Geechees gonna have a quilt somewhere there in there, as we were saying, somewhere there on somebody's bed or whatever. And so this one was made by my mother. On both sides of my family, my father's side and my mother's side, we hand sew quilts. So my grandma who did it when she lived right on this property at one point, but her house when we were growing up was down the road over there. And my grandmother sewed quilts by hand. My mom learned how to sew quilts from her mom, and I guess she learned from her grandmom and all of them down the line. So I have this tradition from both sides. Most of the time my mother loves to make king and queen size quilts. That's what she grew up with. That's what she makes. And then we make what we call the baby quilt. And so if there's a new baby and whatnot, you make the smaller one so that the parents can use that quilt. And this one is one that my sister and I made. I did one side of it and my sister did the other side of it. And then my mom did what we call the tacking for it. So I love this one because this one has the whole family, so to speak, in it. And so it also is because it has the indigo in it. So indigo was a major part of the 3 cash crops that they say here. It's a major part of our legacy and our story as Gullah Geechees because indigo, cotton, and in particular Sea Island cotton and Carolina gold rice were all the things that our ancestors grew during enslavement. And so when you see that color indigo, it's still a color of protection for us. And there's always that reminder of the water that our folks came across in the Middle Passage. And so I love to do things symbolically, but they have to be utilitarian, the same way my ancestors always wanted to have things. So when I saw this particular cloth that I had, I looked at it and I was like, man, I love this because the cranes and stuff I'm always seeing, I could have this in the house, but I just feel like there's that energy, there's that power, there's that flight, which again, as part of our Gullah Geechee legacy, some people have heard the children's legend, the people could fly. And that actually comes from the Igbo, that were the Igbos at Igbo's Landing, who refused to be enslaved. And so instead of being enslaved, they actually turned, united, still chained together, went back into the water off the island of St. Simon's. People who saw it said that they saw them rise and fly, that their spirits rose and flew. Some say they walked back to the motherland. In all cases, we know that their spirit was not going to be bound in any way. So even on the Gullah Geechee Nation flag, you see that there are birds flying from that tree. Those are those ancestral spirits that fly and are always around us. When needed, they land and they come and they greet us and they share. Otherwise, they're out there, they are looking around, they're protecting the area, their energy and their power is always here, and that energy and power is always free, never bound by any type of parameters that just man wants to make. Some people just want me for cry, want me for hot tears all the time. You can't do that. If you do, Sometimes them tears have to be a joy. Sometimes them tears have to be the one wanted to cry because you know say your ancestors soil Danish soil. You know say everybody will come here. They respect what you're going through. The bugging thing will yamp on them. The blue hand they're going dead with. That same hand will stamp and shout and clap in the evening. But it's your day. Right here where we to be. So they come here. I feel them right here with me. I read it was when I study about my hand laying upon the time. They resting in the hand print of their ancestors. When we die in this your cash crop, they call it indigo. Oh, but this ain't been the only one. That thing make of that cotton. Sea island cotton like a wee islands. And see that cotton, that ball can cut you too. Or your hand can bleed upon it. I see, people not study about that. How big daddy mama them when I do back yonder. So I first see this here. And I say, oh, look at this here. That a Gullah Geechee woman for true. We ancestors. Yeah. When they take them from the plantation house, they turn them sideways because they can't stand no more. Can't make them so that they stand upright because they ain't been right the first time. When they start off right here, and this your land, people call them South Carolina. But this year, been the chikra, for this your flag with the palmetto and the crescent been a blow. And look at them yonder, it's still indigo. That indigo come way from here in Alkebulan. For this your land, where thief we Igbo, Mandinka, Malinke, Yoruba, Gullah, Geechee, Mendi, Temni, Ifik, Ibibio. Land them here. Oh, that green, just like on the Gullah Geechee Nation flag, that the land, that the same hand walk the land. You see? So I dry long so that if you take the thing and adorn your body with it, you should know what it means. You don't just put things on just for put them on. You have to know, say, if you wear cotton today, you're wearing part of what we ancestors had. So chill out. I tell you, take them hand, stir the pot, nurture the family, like mama them been a do. Because after they come out the wilderness, they come out shouting, they come out singing, they come out praising, they come out giving thanks. And they don't have to cry no more, because they know who he be. We be Gullah Geechee, anointed people, and we be free. Thank God for the ancestors. Thank God. Let it rest peacefully. Ashe. 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 Let the ancestors know. The church said,